Look like that.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Let me know how you guys feeling. How's life going? How's trading going? I had another good day yesterday. I add another account to my. Let me see what I have here. Yeah, I added 2 more accounts to my funded. I literally just working 4 more funded accounts, and this particular one is just $500 away from getting funded. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I did it. It's not quite kosher, but it's very much in actually spirit of what we're doing. It's really in the dot spirit of trading, and I think some of you may really actually enjoy the way I ran this up to just basically within $500 of funding, and the way I funded the other account as well. So all is good. We're making lots and lots of progress. I fixed my whole wealth charts layout. If you guys like this layout, so this wealth charts layout utilized a couple of advanced tactics, including the trading bar over here that lets me switch between symbols. So this one stays static on gold, but this one lets me kind of switch across symbols to be able to trade between MNQ and MGC, and also to watch NQ as the signal generation. So I'll show you how it's done. We'll keep doing this over and over and over again. You guys will be able to follow it. I'll be able to to share with you how it's done. Like right now, for example, I want to show you. I have a purple dot cell in MGC. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm a little bit, no, actually I'm okay. I'm late on this thing, but it's fine. We're gonna chase this move to the downside here. It's not perfect by any means because I'm late on the entry, but what we're going to do, what you're going to find something very, very interesting is I'm going to put what I've been doing as far as my funding structure is using small size. This actually would have already been done. Unfortunately, late entry because I was yapping. The purple signal here was a very clean sell signal for $1 trade. But what I'm doing here, which hopefully you guys will find interesting, is I'm putting my stop not at a fixed $4 level, but actually right above the trigger candle, the dot candle. And the thesis here is that if it clears the dot candle, 80-90% of the time, you're wrong on the trade. I'm actually let me see if I can just take this profit. Ugh, fuck, come on, come down. I'm gonna move this over here. Sorry guys, it's hard to talk and trade at the same time. I should really shut up and trade and then just talk later. I'm sorry. All right. Fuck. All right, this trade is probably gonna stop me out because I was late on fucking around with this thing. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Now, of course, I can explain anything because it doesn't fucking matter because the trade is not unmanageable. But whatever. I will deal with it. This once I show you the setup, you could literally do this 100 times a day. That's how I took it from 51,000 to 52,500 in the last 3 hours. You could literally make 100 trades at $20 a trade and just do like $1,000 a day, no problem. No, there's no video that explains this indicator. There is a video that explains the indicator. I'm sorry, I just made the video. And if you want to if you want to join us, all you got to do is just simply hit this join link. You're going to get free access to my day trading course, and it's the first video in my day trading course that explains the indicator. All right, come on, get this fucking done already. Come on, come down. Okay, we're done. Good. All right. I managed to escape, luckily, on this fucking trade, which was really, really butchered. But here's what I wanted to show you. Also, I want to tell you that, guys, very, very important. Everybody who's in this room who, excuse me. No, it doesn't include, boss, if you want this indicator, let me explain to you how you participate with us. You become part of coaching. Let me give you the coaching link right over here. Okay. You want to trade. I trade live, show you how I make money every single day. The live function is to proof of concept. Every day I make thousands and hundreds of dollars with you guys. I'm sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. I gotta clear my throat here. I gave it to him. I have this. Okay. Sorry. So if you want to trade with me, you join our coaching and you get the access to the indicator. You get 6 months of coaching. You get everything. That's the only way you're going to be able to trade with us. But you're welcome to hang out with us live and watch me make money every day and understand why so many of the people who are in my room are all getting financed to trade prop. Today, we're going to do just our usual basic thing. We're going to trade all of the signals that we have, but I'm going to add a little twist to it. I'm going to show you how I trade more than just the signals that we have with less accuracy, where I get stopped out more, but I'm going to show you how I make up for it by doing repair trades. If you guys want to kind of see a more active structure, the one that took me, the one that did, for example, let me show you guys a second here. This is what I did today. in my account. In just this one account, $1,200 in about, what is it? A lot of contracts, 58 trades. Yes, a whole bunch of shit. But are you interested in learning what I did today? Kind of extending our dot structure. I'm happy to share this with you guys. I'll do a little bit of on wealth charts, but then we're going to switch over to this. Yeah. The thing is about this code, guys, most accurate. I'm happy to share this layout. I'm not sure it will properly work. Here, I'm sending the layout to you guys now. I'm not sure it will work because I had to configure a couple of things, special buttons on this. I don't know if when I give it a layout, whether it lets you configure all the favorite buttons and everything else. This is a key component to making it really, really tradable on wealth charts, is that I can switch charts just by clicking a button, right? So like right now I am on, if I put myself on NQ, I can follow NASDAQ and all the signals in NASDAQ. I had a signal here in NASDAQ as we were talking, and then actually switch another button and execute the trade. That's the key thing. This, like in this particular layout, the gold always stays on gold, so I can always watch the gold signals. This stays on NASDAQ, but when I need to execute, I can switch between micro gold and micro NASDAQ in an instant and basically trade them, which is really cool. I'll preset my my NASDAQ stuff to this. Let me know if it works. I don't know if this export is going to work for you guys. Oh, hang on just 1 second, guys. Hang on. I got to do something. Bear with me. Okay. So those of you guys who know, or those of you guys who don't know, we use a very, very simple momentum-based scalping system. This is the 8-period SMA. This is the 200-period SMA. When 8 is above 200, generally we're looking for upside moves, scalps with the trend. And the favorite, the money scalp that we want is this white dot scalp. That's when prices are coming from a little bit of a sell-off into the first clean buying momentum. This is buying momentum on the earliest buying momentum, and we like to buy this. And generally, our stop and target here is 520, right? Very, very short term, very high probability scalp, right? That we like to do. I'm modifying this by basically. Let me give you an example. Let's do gold here. I'm modifying it by basically taking almost any, let's just say I'm going to take any signal in trend. So in this case, this is a buy signal over here. But instead of using a full 20 stop, I'm going to use the stop underneath the candle. In any profitable trade, literally almost 90% of all profitable trades, I would say even 95% of profitable trades. If you're long, the trigger candle low should never be broken. If you're short, the trigger candle, the sell candle high should never be broken. Once they're broken, you're essentially on the wrong side. Now, that obviously is going to create higher, lower probability trades, right? So I am, like right now, I'm just waiting to see if I could do a trade with you guys. Although we got 15 minutes to the open, so we pretty much don't have any more trades. So you're obviously going to make more errors. However, maybe it's probably better if I just simply show it to you. It's almost impossible to explain this mathematically. Let me just hang on a second. Let me pull up the report and I'll show you. So let's look at my last few trades. what happens is, and and trust me, I screwed up. I'm coming in on the wrong side. So basically, I try to start with about a $20 size, two micro units, right? $20 trade. A lot of times those trades hit, right? But when they get stopped out, the next trade I'm trading is actually five. So this one over here, it's $30 trade, gets stopped out. The next thing I'm trading is five. I'm going 5 micros, okay? And that one got stopped out because I kind of screwed up on the thing. And then the final third repair I come in on, and this is a $50,000 account, obviously, is 2 minis. And then obviously repairs, and that repair not just only wipes out the losses, but puts me to net positive. And you just repeat the cycle over and over and over again, and you see me just basically collecting. And that is how you do frequent trades on the day to just generate a lot of very, very fast income towards your target. Okay, oh, that's great. My micro accurate astrologer tells me that literally everything that I in that code transferred. Okay, so look, we have a buy signal in gold, a white dot signal in gold, which we're going to do right now. We're going to go to MGC over here. I'm going to click on the MGC code. 2. I'm going to start at 2. We have the white dot over here. Let's make sure that my strategy set up is gold, not NQ. This is all in wealth charts, makes it super easy. 13 seconds left. And the idea here is we're going to move this over so you guys can see it. Watch this part of the chart. Once it gets to 1, okay, we're long. The close over here is 46. So our exit should be 47. Okay, it's just I get a bad fill. So now I'm going to try and see if I can get myself done at 47, and I'm done. And the trade is done. Boom, nice quick scalp, and I P&L'd on this position. Is that right on this? Oh no, my fault. It was 46.3. I should have done 47.3. I exited myself a little too early, but the point is it would have done fine. The point being is that my stop would have been just underneath this white dot. It wouldn't. I have basically a dynamic stop, and especially during Asia when you have smaller candles, you're now losing only 1 or 2 points, and then you're coming in larger size, making that 5 1 points to overcome like a -2, -3 points, or 2 minis, and you very, very quickly can repair the trades. Not to mention the fact that you have a ton of potential trades to do instead of just simply the white dots or the purple dots. So no, I don't do one-on-one R&R trades. We are in the business of being 90% accurate. To do that, you have to have very negative risk-reward ratios and quick scalps, because our job is to, as you can see, to grow our accounts. Not the way scalp prop trading works is it's not, they want you to make lots and lots of consistently profitable trades instead of one big profitable trade. If you're sort of in that mindset, you'll never be able to get paid out or get funded. So like, just to show you, this is the 45 account, this is the 48 account, this is the 49 account. These are all that were started just last Friday at 50,000. And they're all above 50,000, mainly because they practice this quick scalp methodology. By the way, once I get this funded, guys, we're going to have so many funded accounts. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like something like 8 or 9 funded accounts here, and the same thing on wealth charts. That all we're going to do is just trade funded at that point. Just like I'm doing right now on wealth charts, I'm just only trading funded at this point as we go. So again, the cool thing is we made the trade over here. Now we go back to NASDAQ and just look at the NASDAQ. Bowie, come down. Shh, Bowie, come down. Sorry, guys. Let me give me just 1 second. I'm going to go off screen so that my dog is going to come down. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. So the point being is that, like, instead of maybe like one trade every 10, 15 minutes, you literally could have one trade every 2, 3 minutes in this structure, right? And as I said, generally I try to trade in a direction of the big trend. But if I start seeing reds, like over here, I would start taking all of these signals. Now, here's the thing: you're gonna ask me, do you ever stop? And the answer is yes. If I have 3 consecutive red signals, if I have 3 consecutive green dots, I stop the scalps, because you know that the more scalps you have, the lower your probability of success. Much as I'd love to take this trade, although I kind of really want to take this trade, maybe we'll take it just at one size, just a really, really tiny trade. If this stays as a green dot, just to show you again the fast scalp idea behind all of this. Let me set this up to NQ. All right, we're in NQ, tiny little trade, and how much time we have? Minute 18. That's fine. The updated dots indicated in wealth charts is automatically updated. You should probably you just, if you deleted and reapplied, you could do it that way, but it should be totally updated. It should be fine. Okay, so obviously here, no movement, no trade, nothing, no signal. Here we had a nice clean white dot. Now we have a green dot, so we can see if we can push our pressure with gold here. 28 seconds left. Gold, by the way, gold today. Although, you know what, I kind of want to stay with NAS. Gold, you guys saw my comment today about how massive sell-off off the 3,900, right? Just missed that. And we had basically a 50.5, $60 profit-taking move in gold here. 8-9 seconds left. Let's see if this green dot holds. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. All right. We got no real signals here. It's just kind of putzing around. We're going to let it go until the market opens. Do I switch accounts when I'm stopped out? So in this particular version, I would only switch after like the third miss, right? So I try to do a couple of. I generally, in the perfect world, you should only be doing one repair, and probably the good rule of thumb is you do one, you do a repair. If the second repair, if the repair doesn't work, you switch the accounts. Yes, that's probably the right way of doing it. But I'm pressing. I'll tell you, we know that tonight, Apex, by the way, everybody take a look at Apex. Apex has a massive, massive sale. Let me put the link in here one more time. Hold on. Give me just one sec. I want to edit this link to give you the biggest discount. Okay, it's an 80% discount here. I'm putting the Apex link into the room because today is the last day of the 80% discount. But more importantly, today is also the last day where the funded accounts are half price. So like if I wanted to activate my funded account, instead of 140, it's only 85. So I'm pressing a little bit. My view is I really don't care. I'm talking about this account over here. Was it the 45 account? Yeah, this one. I have about $500 to go. I'm gonna try to press this as much as I can, because if I can get that funded today, it's just going to be very, very cheap to activate it. So that it's not a good reason to trade this, but it's a reason. All right, look at this. So we have a red dot over here, which I'm going to take in gold. I'm going to switch over to gold here. Gold, close, and we're going to go to MGC. And we're going to go to 2. It's so slow, man. What's going on over here? Okay, I'm going to sell. So this is actually huge. This is like a really, really bad example, but I'm going to just sort of show you. So you see how the stop in this particular case has to be above this candle, and the target is going to be the $1 scalp. So in this particular case, it is, what's the close? 40.9. So my target should be 39.9. But I'm in at 41.3, so I'm actually at a better price. So I'm just going to stick at my target and see if I can get this done. Let's see if this comes down and I get this done. And it does, and I get it done, and the trade works. But taking this trade was a bigger risk than even my original $4 risk. And that's a good example, by the way, of like, well, you probably shouldn't be doing this. If the candle is larger than your original risk, it's not even, it's generally not worth taking it, because if this went against me, it would have been a much bigger loss. But, I wanted to show you the speed of scalping that this happens with, and it's exactly what it does. Now I can switch back to NQ, and we got about 5 minutes to NQ. So I've already showed you three winning trades in the first 20 minutes, just using this very, very simple variation with risk control. We can watch the market open, and then we'll see if there's more structures. But you see that I'm basically being a lot more promiscuous in my trade selection. I'm not just trading the white dots or the purple dots or the Christmas tree labels. I'm basically taking any of the red dots and assuming that A, it's either going to get done, or B, I'm going to repair it out. Now that's for high speed trading. You don't really, you absolutely do not have to do this the way I'm doing it. But I know there's a lot of people in the room that like that. They like the idea of doing fast trading, and this is just a variant on this. How do you get on wealth charts? If I purchased the coaching package last week when you said TradingView was the only option, would you prefer to have? No. You don't have to. By the way, Bo, you don't have to. The exact same functionality is available on TradingView, right? So you don't have to use wealth charts if you don't want to. If you want to, you can purchase a wealth charts. You can purchase wealth charts from Apex, and I'm happy to enable you on it. If you purchase a wealth charts, just email me and I'll enable you. But you don't have to do this. Yes, they do, boss. You're absolutely right. It's a very, very high commission trade, but we're trading prop, so we don't care about commissions because we are prop is all simulated trading. So all of our commissions are included. Like, in other words, I'm winning, including the commissions. And even in my real life trading, I will do this all the time, because you can pay $200 in commissions if you make $200 net profit. If you made $400, $200 of it was commissions. Would you rather have that, or would you rather pay $1 in commissions and lose $100 a day? Commissions are only a problem if you're losing. If you're winning, they're just part of doing business. But in prop, it's even better because you never even see the commissions. They're all part of net part of it. Okay, that's fine. So just email me, and I will have it enabled on wealth charts for you. Okay. All right, we got 2 minutes to the open. Gold has clearly found support here at this 35 to 50 level, but that could be a shallow shelf. Regardless of which, it gives me lots of opportunity here to want to scalp both up and down in gold, and I'm happy to do it. But what I'm going to do with you guys today is, because I got about $500 to fund the other account, I'm going to try to work the eval account today. I've already done a lot of wealth charts trades with you guys today, and maybe we'll do a little bit more after the 10 o'clock hour. But for now, once the market opens up, we'll try to trade the other side. I will say this: I hope you guys are really enjoying what an amazing speed of execution there is now in wealth charts. How much easier it is to get trades done. Everybody agrees. Everybody agrees that this is a much better construct now. All right, we're a minute or two away from the open. Who's new in the room besides Boss? Anybody else? Anybody else in the room who's traded, not traded, interested in trading, wants to try to understand what we're doing? Let me know. We'd love to explain this to you. Do you need to have wealth charts? Do you need to have wealth charts? No, you don't. As long as you open an Apex Wealth Charts account, you get the you get the wealth charts. Guys, I'm sorry. My cold clearly has not gone away, so I'm just going to sound horrible. Here's the opening print. The pump and dump on NAS, down then up. We're just going to watch it nice and carefully. Let's give it ourselves. We're going to definitely stay wide of this trade. Yeah, my pleasure, boss. Where are you from? Let us know. Also, let's do a quick poll today. What I'm actually interested in is, I have a prop account. I want to know who has one, who doesn't. Like how well it. Please, there's no shame in not having one. What I'm actually curious is how many people don't have one. London is wonderful. Okay, nice to have you. We have a ton of Brits in the room. Let me know if you don't have it, because those are the people I'm interested in. Look at the pump and dump, up, down, big reversal, taking out the 800 level. Really a lot of fun. Gold also flipped around. That's why we basically give it some breathing room for the first 3-4 minutes to see what the market really wants to do. But generally, I think the big story today is the exhaustion, profit-taking move in gold, right? 3,900, just missed it by literally half a tick, and then just been distributing all morning long. It's been just pretty much every sale that you took would have been a profitable move. There've been some good counter trend buys, which I've occasionally try to take, but only when I see the white dots and when I see some nice clean move against it. And frankly, by far, right now the easy trade in gold is to to sell the reds when you have. Although I will say, what's interesting about gold is if we're kind of looking at this, and by the way, another cool thing about wealth charts is I can go full charts here. Look at this. Look at the consolidation. It's actually kind of bullish right now, right? Like we're gonna take this trade over here, the white dot trade in gold. We're going to go to MGC. If this thing stays, ooh, it's really popping. It's really running away. We're going to put the MGC trade here. It's just taking its time. Man, it's slow. Market open, all the browser-based stuff is very, very slow. So my apologies. Minute 4 seconds left. Really, really big pop. So this is, again, one of those trades where, oh my God, my risk is going to be like, $6-7 instead of $4. And if I was intelligent, I guess maybe I should be intelligent. What I would do is I would just cut my size down to the smallest possible size, just cut it down to 1. And this way the risk is going to be minuscule, but the reward will be minuscule as well, but it's fine. It's less about, that. It's more about showing you how to let it work. So we're in the gold. We're waiting for the gold to close. We're always waiting for the candle to close before we trade. Otherwise, it's not a signal. It's just an indication. If you really want this to be a true signal, you have to let the candle close, because it's at the close of the candle that the market reveals itself, right? It's at the close of the candle that everybody kind of tips their hand and say, yes, I want to be long this thing. I want to be short this thing. Okay. So 3, 4, 2, 1, boom. All right. I'm long here. Now my stop has got to be all the way underneath here, underneath this candle. And my target, I'm in on the close here. What's my close? 46.4. I'm in at 46.3. I'm actually at a good price. So I'm at a better price than the closing price. So I'm just sticking. And wait, what happened here? Why is, oh yeah, 47.3. That's correct. Oops. What did I just do? Get out. Never mind. Sorry. Just everything is jumping out at me, so I'm just trying to figure myself out. So I'm at 46.3. Target is 47.3. That's right. That's where I should be on this big pop trade. But my stop is underneath this whole big candle, because only if the candle breaks is my trade wrong, which it may very well be. We'll see. And where are we? We're over here. This is the ladder. This is where I'm at. I'm looking to get lifted at 47.3, and I'm out. Good. Yay. Let's everybody give a clap to Rob at Wealth Charts for fixing the execution. Look how nice and clean the execution is. So yet another trade, I think fourth, fifth trade in a row that we're good. Now let's take a pause. I wanna go back to, only because today is the final day of funding at this cheap prices. So let me show you how I'm gonna work this account. This is my pre. I need $500. I'm gonna do $20 trades here and see if I can just make up in volume some of these moves by doing lots of clean entry trades. So the cool thing here is I'm obviously have everything in Trade-Evade, which is off screen, and that allows me to for you guys to see the trades and for me to control them, behind the scenes. We have we're 936 into the thing. What I mean is it's much faster. It's super fast. It used to like wait until the level cleared. Now, the moment the level is touched, your execution is done. I mean, that's they improved the execution. Okay, so I think everybody agrees, right? Everybody agrees. So this is interesting. Fully 40% of you guys, 1 out of 4 people here, does not have a prop account. And I am here to kind of proselytize on that, because there is no greater, better way. If you want to learn how to trade, if you're already a great trader and you want to earn money for free, effectively, money without risk. I shouldn't say for free, money without risk, because obviously there's some minor costs, literally minuscule costs to getting funded. This is the way to do it. The way to do it is through prop trading, which is the ability to buy an evaluation account, pass that evaluation account, which is what we have coaching for. This is what I help you guys do. And then get a funded account, which you can then keep trading. Like, for example, all my Wealth Charts account are all funded. As I drive them to certain profit targets, I'm going to get paid out on those accounts. I'm watching NAS over here, guys, and we're going to, excuse me, the purple dot, I'm going to sell this. Okay, I'm short this, and we're going to put the stop over here above here. This is what I want to show you. So yes, my stop is actually going to be a bigger risk than what I wanted, but it needs to be there in order to be a legitimate stop trade. In other words, if it doesn't get, and I'm done again, boom. And you see how fast that is, that gets done on TradingView, actually over here. And it just, now I'm at like almost 500. Next trade, I'm going to look for that. If you sort of come in with that idea of like, I'm going to try and trade a dot every 5-10 minutes. If you just think about this, if you're doing a dot every 4 minutes, right? Just humor me. That's 15 possible trades an hour at $20 an hour, at $20 a trade. So it's $300 an hour, right? And I'm going to do this for 3 hours. That's $900. That's, if you ask me, how is it that I made $1,000 trading such small sizes? That's the shortcut. I mean, it's obviously between there and there. There's a lot of art to the to the skill, but I'm always so fast. I'm always targeting 1 point in gold, $1 in gold, and 5 points in NASDAQ. That's all I'm targeting. because the idea here is to take a bite of the apple multiple times until all that's left is the core. I am the Shakespeare of trading today. Okay. Come on, that was pretty good, guys. Given the fact that I pulled it out of my ass in the last second. That was a very nice simile, analogy, whatever the fuck it is. Who's a poetry major in college? But that was nice. Yeah, so that's what we do. All day long, we take bites out of the apple until all that's left is just the core. And all the profits are ours. No love? No love? Come on. Where's a clap? Anything? I'm really trying hard here, given the fact that I'm just sneezing. Well, it doesn't always work. Santiago, you're going to get tripped up. But Santiago is actually asking a really interesting point. So what Santiago is saying, and I've done that a lot. He says, let me understand what you're saying. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Jim. Red Delicious. No. We're going to have a poll on apples, because Red Delicious is definitely not the apple to have. Santiago, let me understand what you're saying. You are short. You get stopped out because the prices are rising. You flip the trade and you go long. Is that what you're saying? And then you generally get it resolved. Is that correct? Give me a yes or no, because I want to make sure that I understand what you're saying. Honey Crisp, Nathan is absolutely right. Honey Crisp is the apple of my eye. That is the cool apple. Fuck! I missed all the scalps in gold, but you can only do so much. No, I'm gonna astrology. I'm gonna save that for coaching. Live trading is all about trading. Okay, all of the how do I use a platform? How do I configure all this shit? That is saved for coaching. That's what coaching is for. So Diego says he would short again in the so you basically you double down. You double down, and that's working for you. Okay, but you're gonna run into a V-shaped move, and you're gonna just get slammed. I mean, that's fine, but you're gonna get slammed. It's never always working. It's just working a lot of times, and that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to ride that pony until before it goes over the cliff, and then just hop off just before it gets over the cliff. So my whole job is, take the quick trade, doesn't work, wait for the next one. The next one being I have to have a dot, I have to have a signal, and then redo it, reload, and hope the second time repairs, and then I move on. And that's sort of like what I do all day long on these things. Oh, good. I'm glad you're back, Steve. Okay, that's good. Okay, Santiago, come to us when you get slammed on 2 in a row, and then and then tell us what happened. I mean, it's fine. I mean, that's what prop trading is all about. It's the freedom to do a lot of these things that you would never be able to do on your own account. It's the ability to kind of do all this stuff really, really free, right? Which is really cool. Good morning, everybody coming to me. A lot of people just joined the stream. We're just basically chilling and killing right now because nothing is going on, except gold is actually starting to reverse, coming up to that 450 level. Give me just one sec, guys. I'll be right back. Give me just one sec. Man, it's going to be a challenge for me this whole week trying to talk to you guys with this cold. But okay, so here I missed a nice clean reversal in NAS, which is fine. We'll wait for the next one. But the idea here would have been long here, stop over here, target over here. That's what I would have wanted to see, right? Same thing in gold over here too. So I will I'll look around for new ideas no price. What triggers the dot is price, my friend. The only truth in life is price. Yes, Andy, I'm trading. Are you talking about gold? Gold is always a buck, always a buck. Asia, London, New York, gold is always a good trade. Yeah, it's fun, right? It's fun also, and also I think there's a certain level of comfort in trailing the thing underneath the thing, because then you're fucked if it takes out the low. You're fucked if it takes out the high. Like, it's very, very clean and delineative. It's not it's not some kind of a random position. Well, I want to trade, like right now. Look, we're looking at NAS, right? I'm going to trade this gold 3 in a row. If I get three golds in a row, then I stop. Okay, that's like enough. 3 and I'm done. But this is the second one, so I'm going to see if I can press it. It's 6 seconds left. I'm going to buy this. Okay, where's the trade? Trade is over here. My stop is like right underneath here, a little bit longer than I should be. And I'm actually right on target, so I don't even have to. The close on this thing is 96.75, and my entry is 96.25. I'm a little bit better entry than the close. So if I'm better entry than the close, I don't move my targets. If I'm worse, then I will adjust my targets. And we're almost there. Come on, come on, baby. Didn't quite do me. Did not quite do me. All right. Just missed my target. My target was the high here, 80.50, and my target was where's my target? Oh God, 81.25. So it's like 3/4 of a point, which is always the story with NASDAQ. It's always going to tease. A white dot is simply the earliest possible indication of a green dot. A purple dot is simply the earliest possible indication of a red dot. It's kind of a turn trade. It's a turn signal. It's the earliest signal. Oh, man. So that 800, obviously a big resist area. The bulls are trying to run it through the 800. We'll see if we can get it through there. I'm at 801.25, so we'll see where we're at, and we're done. And that trade got done. And of course, and I'm only doing one at a time with you guys because I can't talk and chew gum at the same time. But those of you guys who are trading gold, I told you, gold is just breaking out, right? Look at gold. You bought the greens. Now you got like 5 greens in a row. Now I would pause. Now I would wait for a white dot. I would wait for some retracement, a little bit of calm down, because now you're really chasing the top. Now you're going over the skills in a row. Most accurate just nailed another one. Very nice. Good for you. Most accurate. You're most accurate today. You're most accurate today. Did I answer your question about the white dot, boss? I don't know, because I was just focusing on trading. As I said, the white dot, it's a buy dot. The purple dot is a sell dot. The white dot is a buy dot from the lows. The purple is a sell dot from the highs. So consider them to be the earliest turn signal. Okay, that's the structure. Oh my God! I was like feeling so good yesterday. Always fucking happens with colds, right? You feel good, and then comes back for a second bite on the ass. All right, so here's what's the story with NAS. The 800 got a little stuffed, right? We got stuffed. We got the purple dot over here. 25 seconds left. We're gonna take it. Yeah, we're gonna take it. We're gonna see if we can. We're gonna see if we can take the the push off of this, unless this rallies back up and we lose the dot. But if we, if the dot stays, we're going to take the signal. So we'll see. We'll see how it trades out. Oh. Nope, the dot goes away. So the bulls hold the bid, and sort of. It's not it's not quite that simple, and I don't want to disclose the all the magic behind the recipe, but it's kind of like that. I'm giving you as good an explanation as you're going to get, unless you come into coaching. All right, let's see if NASDAQ can give us anything else on a play here. Gold is gold is showing us like the first sign of a little bit of exhaustion at the 55 level, right? Which is natural. So we're gonna take this sell if it stays a sell. It's a big candle too. Jesus, big ass candle on gold. So we'll take that over here and see if we can trade it. Also, NASDAQ is here too. So both are possible sells for us. And they both go away, so no signals. All right, whoever doesn't have a prop account that answered it in the poll, say hi to me. I'm just, I'd like to say hello to you. I'm looking at NAS here, looking to see if I get the dot. 4 seconds left. 2, boom, sell. I'm short this thing against the high. Let's see if this can do almost there. It was almost there, and I just missed it. Typical NAS thing. Yeah, let's see if NAS will work it. I'm in at 61.50, which is the close of the candle. So I'm at the correct entry, looking to make 5, which is 56.50. Hi, Madrid. Boom, we're done again. And ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. It doesn't really deserve a chicken dinner. It deserves like a little tiny ka-ching, because I'm just making tiny little ka-chings. But that's what's driving my P&L. Hopefully, I'll be only $400 away from target on. I'm like right. I started $500 away from target. Soon I'm going to be $400 away from target. And that's how you could just scalp. By the way, the cool thing about this is so within production rules. This is so within funding rules. This is so within all the permutations of how they would like you to trade, because we're trading so small. And even on the repair side, we're trading so small that none of this shit breaks any of the intraday drawdowns or rules or sizes or anything else. Yet, if you're trading for 2-3 hours, you're kind of highly focused. You're not, yapping like I am with you guys. Just take a couple of hours. You could be doing 10, 15 trades, boom, 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 into the thing. And it's deserves a chicken nugget. You're right, Gloria. It should be a chicken nugget. We need to do a song about chicken nuggets. Hi, Laura. How are you? Anna Trader. Hi. Aaron Bolt. Nice to see you. These are everybody here who does not trade props. Fabio's reminding me that news is coming. So let's take a pause for the news. And then we're going to get to trade my favorite trade. We're going to trade the one and done trade, the 10 o'clock trade in NASDAQ. Hopefully we're going to get a chance to do that today as well. Let's take a look at the news here. Let's see what's on the news calendar right now. Who's enjoying the hyper fast scalping? We have the jolts coming up. Let's see what about 5 minutes to the jolts. Chicago PMI was weak. Huh. Interesting. And consumer confidence. Those are pretty big numbers. I think we're gonna just wait for a bit. Let the next 10 minutes trade out. Yeah, that's primarily we don't trade the first few minutes of the New York Open. I generally don't think that trading like the first hour of the Asia Open, which is the 1800 to 1900 New York time, is a good time to trade it. It's not a. I'm gonna get rid of all the winning trades here on the chart because they're annoying. I'm just gonna get rid of the execution marks. We'll just keep it clean. You don't need you don't need to see the execution marks. You see them. Very tempted to kind of want to short this thing right now, but what the hell? Why not? Why not? 21 seconds left. I really shouldn't be doing this in front of the news, but what the fuck? Let's give it a shot. I'm going to be short this thing once the candle closes. I'm just taking just tiny little micro because if it doesn't work, I'm going to need to repair it, and I don't want to get size on it. All right, short here, and here we are. And the stop should be above here, and the target is over here, almost the target right there. Come on, baby, done. And we're done on gold as well. So that that tiny little trade worked also. So that's good. Let's go back to NASDAQ. Sorry, this goes to NASDAQ. This goes to gold. Just reset our charts. So we're looking for signals. Anybody take that gold trade with me for a scalp? Yeah, most accurate. I'm your dealer today. Most accurate is saying he is a trading junkie, and I'm your dealer, baby. I think should we do an AI song called The Trading Dealer? Oh, I think that's a good song. It's just so wrong that it's got to be right, I think we need a few more AI songs to help us out through the session here. I'm chilling, guys. There's no more trades. Gloria, you took that GC short, right? How cool is it to just run over the dot, right? Like it really gives you so much confidence to stay in the trade because you're like, fuck it, it's either going to work or it doesn't work. They're like, it's not you're not, frustrated because you're floating in the dark. You know that a definitively good trade is not going to clear the highs or clear the lows on most of those things. No straddles. No. It's not a Dr. D. It's not a big piece of news. No. No straddles. No straddles this week. Besides, I'm done with straddles, man. I'm like up to like almost the limit of funded accounts, and I really got to get to work on working the fundeds, right? So enough. Like guys, this is the reason why you want to be with us. You want to be with us because the industry standard, the industry rules, or the industry statistics is 5% of the millions of traders that take the evaluation test. Dealer, give me a straddle. That's cute. 5% of all the millions of traders across the world that take the prop tests pass. It's pretty much the same as getting into an Ivy League school. When you are with us in the Prop Trading Academy, 75% of our traders do, and I almost like everybody who has joined me in the last couple of months has passed the prop tests because we have great tools that that put you on the right path, that put you on the path of winning. So that's the reason why you should really consider the coaching. Not to mention the fact that's the only way you're going to get the indicator. All right, we're almost 9:59. We got a minute to go here. Dan, you're saying you love the fast takes. You mean the fast trades? Is that what you mean, or just me ranting and raving with my foul mouth? What's the what do you mean by that? 25 seconds left. We're just going to watch the news just to see what the prints are. Remember, the lower the jolts, the worse it is. The higher it is, the better it is, because it means more job openings. I think there's clearly a job recession going on here, but not a economic recession, because everybody has a job and everybody's making money. It's just that there's not a lot of new jobs being generated right now. Pending. Just curious to see if there was any reaction. Doesn't look like much of a reaction, so it doesn't look like there's nothing going on here. 723, a little bit better. Openings is better, so that's a sign the economy is breathing a little bit. And what's consumer confidence? I think Dr. D, just as consumer confidence is a little bit low. That's interesting. Does anybody know what President Trump is speaking about today? I just saw this on the agenda. What is President Trump speaking about today? President. Scheduled today. Oh, is it today? He's gonna. Oh no, that was yesterday. He was with Netanyahu. What's the schedule today? Why is this not popping up? Come on. Oh, he's speaking to the top generals? Okay. Yeah, because, we did the Gaza thing yesterday, so I'm assuming now. So this was a little bit, look at this. It was a little bit of a flush move here on gold. Gold just kind of flushed up and down. Let's see what we're doing on NAS here. NAS is quiet. Gold is kind of flushing down. All right, 3 dots on NAS, so I'm going to let that trade go. Gold has got a white dot. That's a legit trade for us. We're going to try and trade that. So I got $1.44 on the clock. If this white dot holds, positive trend. We're kind of, re-establishing our move here. Okay, speaking of the top generals. Okay, right. That's why I guess that's why they called them all back. That was the whole thing. He's probably telling them, kill everybody. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Like, I always think of the Trump presidency as just an episode of South Park. And it always amuses me. Nice big pop on Nasdaq. We're clearing back the 808s. Gold, not really, still struggling here. So we retook the 50 level, but now we're consolidating, and we'll see if they want to start dragging it back down. Having said this, though, I will say if you look at this if just looking at the gold chart, let's look at a gold chart here. What do we see here? We see that there is a shelf between the 30s and the 50s of relatively decent support, right? So could we retest this shelf to the downside? Yes, but generally, most of the selling kind of exhausted itself at this point. Buyers came in clearly ahead of the 800 level for now. So we want to be. I'm going to be buying the gold here. Buy, and let's go over here. I'm in here. I'm going to show you what I bought. I'm going to be underneath this, and the close here was 54.2, and I want to be exiting at 55.2. I'm just going to move myself out to 55.2. Let's see if I can get it done, and I'm done. Boom, boom, boom. Another good clean trade on that, moving me towards the 600. Anybody take that gold trade? Yeah, Calvin. If there's a shutdown, there's no NFPs, baby. I'm still, I was thinking about this, Calvin. Even if we have a government shutdown, I think it's going to be fun to trade. So we're going to do Marathon Friday. Fuck the shutdown. It's going to be called F the Shutdown Marathon Friday trade. Yes, Miguel, Toreador, did you puncture that trade? Nice big move here, by the way. Look at that nice clean breakout move here. Wow, big move here. Want to trade this some more? Let's trade this some more. This is going to be a big candle. Remember, we got like a $3-4 candle, but worth a shot. 33 seconds. Gold is, big popping. The big poppy. Through that 55 level, which was a key level. Let's see if, wow, it's really running. I'm going to do one size. I'm going to do tiny size. Just because if I need to repair this, I don't want to get into a pissing match with the market. All right. 3, 2, 1, long. All right, we're long gold. I'm actually at the right price, but I got to pull the sell stop all the way underneath here. And we'll see if I get a little bit of continuity, or we're going to get just a whole chop and drop for the next 5 minutes. Let's see if I get a little bit and we're done. Good. Another good clean trade that got done. All right, now we got like sort of 2-3 dots in a row. Look at we had in the meantime. Oh, is it 10 o'clock? Ooh, guys. Ooh. All right. Here comes a moment of truth, guys. This is going to be, if this holds, we need to see the Christmas tree trade. If the Christmas tree label comes in, sorry, let me just adjust this for 1 second. Just bear with me a sec, guys. This has to be NQ Christmas tree. Okay. So now all my eyes are on NASDAQ. Slope is positive. That's why I'm not getting the Christmas tree trade. But if I get the Christmas tree trade, it's after 10 o'clock. We're negative trend. This should be our one and done trade. But so far not showing up. And a trader says he loves the F the shutdown marathon trade. Friday is going to be good. Yeah. Gloria, man. You know that song Gloria, which I can't use because copyright infringements. I would definitely play as background for you because you are the star. As a matter of fact, you know what, Gloria? Here's what you're going to get. Let's do this fun. Gloria definitely deserves this. Hang on. This is my favorite part, Gloria. Feeling hot, can't get thinner, right? Like, that's the best part of the song. It cracks me up. I love AI. I'm a star, I'm a winner. Feeling hot, can't get thinner. Your new money tree. Christmas tree equals money tree. Oh, Gloria, thank you so much. Holy shit. Okay, just to let you understand, guys, what 42 points in gold is, right? Just to make you understand what 42 points in gold is. If you're trading the tiniest contract, that's $420. If you're trading the mini contract, that's $4,200. Chris, you also got 42? Come on, Chris. Chris, come on. Don't be that guy. Don't be me too. Don't be the me too guy. Come on. Don't steal Gloria's thunder. Come on. Let the lady enjoy it. She really killed it. That is fucking amazing. That is super, super great. I am so happy. And I actually had this feeling that Gloria was going to love the dots. the dots trade, like in terms of using the stop around the dot, because she took to the dot system like a fish to water, anyways. And this is a very, very natural progression for anybody who wants to just simply scalp around. Scalp around. That's another one. Scalp around. Scalp around. That's another song I need. So what do we say? We needed one. We're called Beat the Dealer. I'm gonna write this down, guys, because we need more songs from AI. One is gonna be called Beat the Dealer, and the other one's gonna be called Scalp Around. Right? Let's see what AI can come up with. Good job, Chris. Very nice, by the way. Chris, were you trading this on prop, or were you trading this on CFDs? Look at gold. Gold really broke out. What a beautiful move here. And still waiting to see if I can get the sell signals in NAS. You better scalp around. That's right. You better scalp around. That's it. That's us. Who else is new in the room here today besides Boss, who's having a good time, or just being amused by the insanity? We're not like any other room. We don't fuck around. We don't sit there and twiddle our thumbs and wait for the perfect setup to happen once every 3 centuries. We make a lot of trades, as you can see, and we bank a lot of trades because that's our job. We make money the old-fashioned way. We scalp it. Hopefully you guys really, really enjoyed it. Party on, man. I sound like I need to be on freaking NyQuil, DayQuil drip at this point. You can blame my wife, because my wife decided she wanted to have a geopolitical conversation at 9:30 at night, which of course had to drag on till 11:30, which of course killed my sleep, and of course gave me a second infection. Because just like me, she's nice. I'm watching this little red dot. This could have been an interesting trade, but what I'm really waiting for, guys, I'm trying to see if I could get the red Christmas tree trade, the momentum indicator for us that there is a down momentum move here with trend. That's what I'm watching for. It's a more intense version. Christmas tree tells you that there is true momentum behind the move. Calvin says gold is ridiculous today, 700 points off the ATH, and now back at 500 points up. Yep, that's the beauty of it. I mean, I'm telling you, gold is the new NASDAQ. Tell me gold is not the greatest fucking trade in the world right now. It is the greatest trade in the world. And you could scalp gold today literally 1,000 times. I mean, Gloria's example is the perfect example. 42 points. Just think about this. 42 points on a micro is $420 a day. On a mini, that's $4,200. There are very, very few indicators that could give you that kind of move. The Christmas tree trade, there are several Christmas tree trades. And I'm actually putting together the PowerPoint for this, guys, which, by the way, okay, one last thing. I totally forgot. Oh, everybody who's here, if you are in this room right now and you haven't registered to Wealth Charts, you're breaking my heart. This is free. 1 whole week full of free seminars, virtual seminars, of which I'm going to be part of it. I'm flying from Dubai, and the next day I'm presenting on prop. And this is going to be the presentation that I'm doing. And it has all the rules in it for Christmas tree and everything else. So that's what I'm putting together for you guys. Please get your wife to register. Get everybody else to register. I really want to see as many people register for the show as possible. And so you can attend and really learn enormous amount of information. It's going to be Monday through Thursday. And I'm going to be doing it on Thursday because I'm going to be in Dubai the front of the week. So if you really enjoyed the show today, everybody who's in this room, everybody who's on fucking Twitter, who's watching me right now, please hit that link, and register for wealth charts, because that's totally free. Okay. So I'm waiting for, obviously we're very directionless today. There's literally no movement, but generally our idea is after 10 o'clock, if we have trend, in this case downtrend, and we have a momentum signal in that downtrend, there's incredibly high degree of continuity, high degree of probability of continuity in that move. Absolutely. A little bit of a white dot in NAS, which I was going to take, but like it's kind of disappearing on me. Gold is just a runaway trade right now, so we've already had the 3 dots to the upside, so we'll let it go. Let's see what Nasdaq wants to do. Nasdaq is battling a little bit of a white dot. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can make this trade. If this holds, we'll give it a shot. No trade so far. No trade. Oh. Rising from the ashes of losses. Is this it? Do we have a little bit of a pump? Let's see. I mean, clearly this, in NAS, it's a tight range around this 800 level. Not much going on. I think everybody's just sitting on their hands. Gold just continues to be, gold was a massive profit-taking move today. And now North America came in. They found the bargain underneath the 50 level, and they're taking it back up. Having said this, though, I'm absolutely convinced they're not going to be able to take it through the 3,900 unless we have some kind of exogenous event here. But I think this I'm going to be looking for like a red dot over here sometime to see if I could take the reversal move. But in the meantime, what I do have is I have the Nasdaq possibly setting up. So let's see what we can do with that. All right, so what is this? This is like a 70. This is a big move. 70 to 9. Wow, 25-point move in a minute. Ah, damn, big ass move. So again, when I'm this large, I got to go small because the candle is that large. I can't. I mean, I could go larger. Trust me, I could go larger. But it's much easier for me to. If this doesn't work, it's going to be much easier for me to repair it on smaller size. So usually I'm trading 2 micros. Now I'm going to trade just 1 micro on this trade on the scalp. 3, 2, 1, buy. All right, I'm in at 91.75, and that's over here, which is underneath the. Which is a better entry than the close of the candle, which is good. And we'll see. Oh, and I got to pull myself down. Now I got to be underneath the candle. So that's where I'm at. So, if this thing unwinds, it unwinds. That's fine. We'll try to repair it next time. U.S. government has $1 trillion in gold. Aren't you like a conspiracy theorist, Ben? Like, don't you think that isn't it like that all the gold in Fort Knox is missing? Don't you believe that? By the way, like, have you guys heard about the whole idea of mining asteroids? Right? Like the whole idea is that we're going to start putting satellites up into space. That Elon is going to create these satellites that have boring machines inside of them, as in to bore holes, and we're gonna like connect ourselves to asteroids and mine them for gold and everything else. So like the funniest thing is everybody started posting like, if you bring $1 trillion worth of tons of gold back to Earth, it kind of defeats the purpose of it being a precious metal. Like, it's going to be as precious as a rock at that point, right? So the more you mine an asteroid, the lower the price of gold will be. I just thought it was funny. This is going to eat it. The momentum is just going to work. It's fine. So this is why I actually use small size. I mean, clearly, trade is going to stop me out, and that's what I love about having the dot stops. Because if I'm wrong, it's a really, really clear indication of where I'm wrong. Oh. No, John. John, are you from England? You're asking me about tax-free? No, baby, it's America. Nothing is tax-free in America. No, baby, we pay tax on everything. It's up to you. The way prop trading works is it's not like it's your own money. You're trading the firm's proprietary money. If you succeed, they will pay you money out. You become like I don't know how it works in UK. But in America, it's like you're like a supplier to a business. Okay, same thing as business to business. They pay you money, and it's up to you to pay the taxes on that money. It's a 1091 in US. Not I don't know how it works in UK. You guys are a socialist country at this point. You're a communist country at this point, anyways. So what do you care? Oops, I got disconnected, guys. Oops, we got disconnected for a second. Independent contractor. Thank you, Ben. All right. Oh, I got a purple in the gold. I got a purple in the gold. We're going to trade that to the downside. Let's do that. Is it? No, not quite purple. Not quite purple. Yeah. So putzing around. Lofty, thank you so much. Lofty says he's a fan of my live trades. Learn a lot watching me do it live. Thank you. That's the point. You earn $1,500 on the gold trade, dude. You can afford my coaching, you bastard. No, I'm just kidding you. I'm really glad you're doing well. Oh, look. Miracle of miracles. Really, this is literally like the miracle of Modena or whatever. I mean, not to be sacrilegious, but of course I am. That was like literally a miracle trade, and it was a great example of why you put the stop underneath the candle. But did we clear the candle? No. Did we survive this fucking trade? Yes, we did. Did we make money on it? Yes, we did. That literally almost never happens. I was absolutely certain we're going to get stopped out. I'm going to take that as a sign to get off air today, guys, because I'm feeling like shit already, and the boss is going to start yelling at me because she wants me to do some other stuff. But that was fun, huh? Holy shit! Like, how often does that happen? That is like 1 out of 100 trades where we come that close to a stop and do a full reversal. Anybody held that? Okay, so Kat is your expert in all things Brit, okay, as opposed to as far as trading goes. So this is her response to this, and because I think Kat has probably got like about 1 million accounts in the thing. Hey, Catherine, tell me. I was going to ask you, what how you're trading wealth charts and Trade Evade, right? Like in the last couple of days, you told me that wealth charts has really improved the execution. I know you have a lot of that on your accounts. Actually, by the way, you know what I'm interested in? Can you share with us how many funded accounts you have, because Kat has been like one of my oldest traders. And I just want to embarrass you a little bit in front of public. Like, how many funded do you have at this point? Wealth Edge, you just started trading. Okay. So you've been trading Trade-Evade? Okay, fair enough. Oh, that's great. Lofty says this is his biggest win. Nice job, man. I'm really glad you're enjoying it. So you don't want to tell us how many funded you already have? Because I know you have multiples. I just wanted to let people know how good some of the people in this room are. Okay, all right, guys, I got to fade because like I'm starting to sound like a frog at this point. Sell on the NAS, purple dot on the NAS. Let's see if that that gives you another scalp. I'm going to try and work very hard to see if I can get this not last account, but this second account get funded today at the cheap rates. I'll let you know if I can. And, I'll see you guys tomorrow and we'll do the whole thing. Oh, no, I'm not going to see you. Tomorrow's Wednesday. No. Yeah, I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm not going to see you Thursday. Thursday is Yom Kippur, right? Okay. It'd be really good if I was Jewish enough to know when Yom Kippur is. Okay. So I won't see you Thursday, but I'll see you tomorrow. Everybody have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Take care.